Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Yeah, people, welcome back, to the show with our post-match review. Yeah, man, the Reggae Boys team just now got a 4-0 spanking from the Japan under-24 team. And trust me, it was a very poor performance by the Reggae Boys, if you ask me. Trust me, very, very poor performance. No doubt about that. I mean, trust me, it's nothing to be to desire. Wanting of a better term, you know what I mean? Nothing to be desired. The players weren't aggressive enough, in my estimation. They weren't. Yeah, Mark, welcome. They weren't, they weren't aggressive enough. They weren't purposeful in how they were, sorting out their style of play and all of that. It was a very shambolic performance, miserable performance. Yeah, very miserable. The game was just out of sorts. No, what do you call it? Persons, putting a few passes together. We didn't have a shot on goal, in my estimation. It was just a low down. I don't want to use the term, but it was a terrible game. Very terrible. And I mean, based on this result, people, we could see that it's a good thing that we didn't play the senior team. Because if this is the Olympic team and we got walloped by them, outclassed, it's nothing to be desired right now. I tell you, man, it was just a poor game, people. I don't know if we got the tactics right. I don't know if we got the players right. A whole lot of stuff can be taken into consideration. The high press of the Japanese team, it was just awesome, and trust me, the Reggae Boys could not find a way to move away from that high press, and that was sad, because I mean, in football you have to also improvise, and it didn't seem like they were able to improvise and move away from the sort of pressure that the Japanese come like them just spew out some webs and just contain the Reggae Boys in such a way, whereas we weren't able to play any football. We were on the back foot most of the time. It's a jar. No, I'm not surprised in terms of the passes, but we showed a much better foot forward against the Serbian team, Jerry Miller. I understand what you're saying. You understand? It is ludicrous to play an under 24 team and got dismantled like this. Yeah, man. It's unacceptable in my eyes. I know this team is good, not taking anything. Well, based on how they play, you know that they are miles above this Reggae Boys team. Men that are playing in Premier League next season, men that are playing in Championship, and so forth. Trust me, dismal performance. So I mean, Mark.
Coach, I got draw the sorrows.
Yeah, man, coach.
Where's the Mark?
All right, coach. As I said, Sadia, man. To me, the build-up play, the only place we play football or try to play football. Echo bad. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, well, I've been hearing you.
Okay. Only place to really play football are from the goalkeeper to probably Ravel at the midfield and go back. Me no know about the Japanese next half. Because when I get a shot off, the ball no go forward. Me no know what Lambert do. Me no know what Malcolm do. I see Lambert get up, lose the ball much time. It was so frustrating to see Ravel try play the ball around. Or a play to Lambert or a ball come on. I don't know the man, honestly. The man get a shot off. Why? Right? I used to advocate for the local ballers, but this is my stand now. If you're now going to put in a performance and get a chance, that's it. That's me no business when nobody wants say that's it. When World Cup are come now, World Cup next, when they get to the chance, that's it. When I advocate for no man. If a man can put in a 90, that's it. Me no business. If people can bash them, I not bash them, but that's just it for me. So play the best players they can play, coach. I just
coach,
it that.
Coach, I just saw Mark Plunkett to get off easy. Me I drawn my sorrow, coach.
No, man.
So one bottle of vodka, gone. It beat down to this. And that the man them put me to.
Coach, Mark, it come down to crunch time, coach.
Mark, you have to make a contrition. You have to come to Christ and make a confession like a Roman Catholic. You are one of man they were beat up. I'm gonna tell you, so the player them were playing on MLS. We're not fighting the ball, brother. But this sets back the program years.
And the MLS cataract, USL.
USL too. I'm gonna celebrate Baba. About 8 shot of 19 shot of vodka me drink this night, Papa.
Cataract. Hold on. I'm not even say USL, you know. The point is, you dip on the field and you not make no impact. And that's the issue, you know. You dip on the field and you not tackle. Ball and roll off and you put on control the ball. No, man.
And that's why them they in a USL in a
Coach, there's some things that have come to the fore today, right? And if me a slur my speech, I don't put my exhibit here, right? But I try to keep it down. The man them have me drink a bottle of vodka. No, let me break it down the line. You have a performance where the goalkeeper who let in 4 goals is probably the man of the match. That is how bad the thing was on the field. No twist and turn could be done about it because you start the game wrong from tactic 1, which would have been to start your best side for the first 45 minutes and bring some other players on, give them 45-minute run out. Don't let the game get away from you. So we are 3-0 down. And your first change is to bring on O'Neal Fisher. Look like the coach that drink when me I drink.
No, but formula, you have about formula. Cataract, you have to look and see the team basically depleted, you know. So your first change should have been Andre Gray to give a signal that we are trying to get back into the game.
But
that's the only attacking option.
But even if you put on Gray, sorry to cut you, Cataract. If you put on Gray, the midfield now work, Cataract. Ravel a push and a defend. There's no
guys. Let me tell you what.
So that's my quick assessment, right, Coach? This game broke down at the CDM.
Yes.
We played 2 CDMs.
Yes.
We go in the second half and we try 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
And all 4, as my granny would have said, no make 1. This is something that we have been preaching from day 1. I'm gonna celebrate when my side lose. I'm gonna beat some man for the 2 more night for the triple treat. But when my side lose, me a sorrow, brother. Tears in my eye. As Empek when him come on, him tell me and him attack me a ball like a baby because me embarrassed, brother. The CDMs that we have are not capable, competent, and some words that me hear the commentator them are use. The commentator them cry cree. At 80 minutes, the commentator them cry cree and I beg the ref to blow off the match. When Jamaica come to this, inept, embarrassing, clueless. These are the make sure write it don't come to my head no good. These are the things that man I describe my side with. Right? When we say Jamaica look like the under 23 and the Japan look like a senior team. Slow torture for the commentator. That the man saying him under slow torture. One at a time, I think Harvard he can say, hurry up, I want to go on my bed.
So I have a question.
It should be 2 o'clock match.
The man said the Jamaica team stand before you come in with due respect. The man said the Jamaica team look like they were playing at 1:30 a.m. real time. When you hear these things, you cannot disagree with the commentator because me and man will cuss the commentator if you style my side. Me just have to just open my back vodka and go and beat it and say this my side come to.
And you know the game against Serbia seems like it was a flatter to deceive sort of thing. Because I mean we were all excited about what transpired in that game based on how the team played.
Serbia jet lag as well.
Hold
on. You remember when I said in the after the Serbian post game analysis, the Serbian team never look all that either. Remember when I said that and the man them say, no man, Serbian play good, Serbia play good. The Serbians were not all that convincing either. But what I'll say on this game, it all boils down to the formation. The formation was, well, I shouldn't say all, but the main issue was the formation, right? I saw a 4-1-4-1 when we were on the ball going forward, and what happened is that when we set a bomb and lose the ball, first of all, when you're playing a 4-1-4-1, see, it's an attacking formation. How you have to be playing an attacking formation which requires you to be able to hold the ball, right, with players who are inferior ball handlers to the opposition. That's the first thing. So we play the 4-1-4-1. We're struggling to get forward. Lambert cannot handle the press because he's not a good ball handler at this level. And when we set a bomb and lose the ball, the Japanese are killing us in transition. There is too much space in front of the back line. You
get too technical with this thing.
Man
can't even first control a ball. Nobody can first control a ball. Nobody can pass a ball from one player to the other.
It was.
So you get to you saw a formation.
But Cataract. That was boiled down to the point, If the man them can't hold the ball, the formation can't work, so the formation wrong.
Can I get a word in?
Go ahead, Cranky.
I'm big talk when you're doing Cranky.
Let's not overanalyze the game. Because we all...
You can't hear Cranky.
Cranky, I'll cover your mic. With your hand.
So, I'm on my iPad, I'm sorry.
Wi-Fi provided by Ravel.
Yeah, let's not overanalyze the game. So that's what we're doing. I was on another channel, watching another channel, and we're getting all carried away. I bought my tickets for the Gold Cup. I'm going to have fun. We're going to play well. I'm not concerned about some game playing in Japan where I'm tired. I want to go to my bed and go back to my house because I'm tired. I am not concerned. And we just played Serbia, which people are all happy about. Did we forget we just played Serbia a few days ago? We forgot that? Or we're going to stay here and wallow in pity about losing to a team that's running all day, fit as hell, can run from now till next week. Why are we getting all carried away, crying about losing?
Because we get 4, that's why.
Yeah, but we're talking about formation is the reason What does 4 minutes have to do with controlling the ball? What does 4 minutes have to do with making a 5-yard pass?
No, Stan.
We talking about CDMs alone. Oh, Bell, Harding. It was the entire team. It was no CDM, including Ravel, who wasn't in the game. It wasn't the CDM. It was the entire
I wake up.
Stan, I will tell you what the formation does, Stan. If we had played a more defensive-minded formation, right?
Nonsense.
No. But would we have gotten, if we had played a more defensive-minded formation and put more players behind the ball, would we have gotten 4-0? We'd have lost the game, but would it have been this embarrassing?
No, we should have gotten 8 or 10.
Yes, because the game was boss, the formation has a lot to do with why.
Formula, we're in our half of the whole game. What are you talking about? You watching the game?
No. If you watch the goals, if you saw the goals, there were goals that came in transition in times when we were trying.
Oh, the first goal score.
What do you mean, the first goal score?
First goal, I would have said that the four man them get started, man.
Three people's leg, right?
Yes, with 2 bucks.
Were we back defensively?
4 players.
The goal came off a throw. The goal came off a throw-in.
Yeah, man.
That means we were sleeping.
Hold up. 2 of the goals that I saw came when we lost the ball. When we lost the ball trying to go forward and the Japanese caught up, they moved the ball quickly in transition.
Different game I watch, Papa. Different game I watch.
No. The first goal formula.
I never said the first goal. I said 2 of the goals. 2 of the goals. I never said the first goal. 2 of the goals.
Water break, it was a throw-in.
Yes, and they were sleeping. They were sleeping.
Formula.
They were sleeping on the road.
Stan, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Sorry.
We can't hear you now.
I'm going to bed, but here's what I'm going to say, which is...
No, you're going to stay up and take beating.
No, I am not...
Friday. It's not a work day.
Like I said
Today
before,
is Friday.
I have bought my 3 tickets. I'm in section 34.
Don't run.
I'm in section 34. If you want to be in the VIP section, come and join me. And we'll just have some football and have some fun, okay?
We'll sit in a bleach.
For all 3 games.
You're going to buy me liquor till you're weak. Till your American Express black card run out.
Platinum City. But anyway, we're talking
So hold on. So, Coach, the Ravel fan club is leaving?
It looks so.
I'm not going to want to pity because we lost. I'm not concerned about the loss.
Just pay the bill on time for the credit card. We drink a lot.
We don't pay interest.
We drink a lot.
Interest is 70%. We don't pay interest on credit card. We don't pay usury rate. You might as well just borrow some money from the bank at 3% interest and pay it on your credit card. Don't use your money to pay a credit card. It doesn't make no sense. Anyway, this is not a finance class. We can have that another day. Bed. I'll just say this, which is it's a long night. Stayed up late to watch my team on vacation. Hopefully they get back home safe. Prepare themselves for the Gold Cup. And some players, I'm going to say this again, all those in Jamaica complaining about the foreign players, embrace them. That's all I'll say. Embrace them. Don't cuss them, embrace them. Because our local players need to go back to class and learn how to play football because they're not there. I'm not going to knock them. It's not the right time to knock them, but the control, the pass, the comfortable on the ball, it wasn't exhibited any time for this whole 2-game series. Not just this game. Luca Levy, Malcolm, Fisher, all those players need work. But anyway, good night, gentlemen. And don't water your pity because it's not worth it. Peace
All right, Stan Cranky. Do it, what you now?
All right, so hours a night, so we're not going to take up too much time. You see me? Can I say you appreciate you get 2 games under our belt despite the latest result, right? The coaching staff would get some things through. Can actually say them get some look on some players, so we know which players now come back, which players we need to bring back. You see me? Certain little things. The squad I get little narrow down to the picking time and the crunching time. But we can't say we're not going to see no more chop and changes because we don't know the JFF thing at work already. Dice roll at any given time, morning or night. Moving it along, we get to see 5 central defenders audition. You see me? We get to see low audition at the Serbia game for film, central defensive midfield. We get to see about 4 tonight. At the 4, I say speeded with the best. As much as in passing was off, right? I actually see him in the game. I want to see him in the game. And I mean say every time I see him, somebody I walk past him. Or I kick down somebody. You see me? So we get a few little auditions. And the coaching, I have to say the 4-0 itself, I put that one upon the coaching decks. You see me? Not the coaches decks, but the coaches decks. You see it? Because him could have stopped that from it there 2 love, 3 love. If him really proactive, him could have changed, as a man said, change the formation. One man said him could have showed the ambition and say, okay, we're going to try put on Andre Gray for with a man with experience, so body top, you see me? So there were options there, and I'm gonna leave it there so I will not take it off too long.
All right. Crooks, what you say about the game now?
They are laugh, man. Remember when we beat Serbia, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
We beat Serbia. We beat
Serbia.
Serbia.
We will draw with Serbia 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
They only have nobody remember when we did say when we did say when we come on. Remember when we say Mexico and US play high press, right?
Mm-hmm.
I may say Serbia really not make low really play good, but low only look good because Serbia really sit back, don't it? And we did say the real test I gonna come when we play aside, we are gonna high press, so we are gonna do, don't it? Sure no. So I'm not surprised. It's been proven over the years, so we can't manage high press. Tested and proven, understand? And it come up in the match again where you know the Japan under 23 team show. So we, you know we need some more. So we need better players who more composed to can manage the high press, and certainly the defensive midfielders and boy. One of the money where that burn them up. So me kind of glad say this show up too. Cause me not like me that road for Grant get a look into at least. You know, cause for me think say we want the best players then, right? And everybody who really interested to get a look in. And I think it was unfair, even though Grant all but I mean if you're a man where play consistently in a team, you know, it would be good for him get a look in to see if him have someone for half or what we really need, and you know. It does show so we not have nobody right now for all of that seed and roll it. Understand? So a whole heap of work. I mean, me kind of happy for the result. Me not feel no way. Me kind of happy for the result because it shows say the players we have right now where the coach where the coach probably have preference for you shows say boy they're not ready. So now we are gonna see who a big man from one a big man from what the friend thing from who really want the team move forward from who want the team to stay stagnant. That's how I have to say. Now I'm not surprised.
Yeah, man. But as some commenters and Stan really say it for true, you know. We're hoping that we get a better team going into the Gold Cup. Some of them player, them really not supposed to be looked at again. If you're thinking about the players to come. I mean, definitely we have better players out there. When you have a Leon Bailey coming back, a Bobby Reed, a Kemar Roof. So I agree with Stan. It's nothing to worry about, but if we're here to give our post-match review, we have to give it the best shot. And not like the reggae boys not having any shot. You know what I mean? So we are here to talk about what transpired in the game. So formula.
But hold on, one thing to note though. Chemistry very important on our side. And I don't know if anybody else was observing, but there was a difference when Mariapa and Low. They're totally different. You can see them definitely understand each other. We want to see there was a difference there. So chemistry.
Yeah, man, we notice, man.
I want to make a point about that too. You finish?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
What I realize is that oftentimes when these more confident players, more skilled players are on the field, you realize, say, them get more of the ball. You realize? You see Raval coming back and Low playing the ball to Raval and Ravel playing back to Low. You know, have more confidence on the ball. Like man, like Luca leave, you know, one touch and him let it up instead of hold it and turn or you know what I mean. So I think the players that have more skill, them trust the players that are likewise with more skill, and they realize the chemistry with them kind of flow better than the not so skilled ones.
But Mark, I think that part of the game was weak for us. You know, we tend to hold on to the ball, and because of this type of Japanese team, we should have been moving the ball around, let the man run, even though that's what they like. But I mean, move the ball rather than holding on to the ball. And because of how slick these players are, intelligent, I believe they played, they were able to rob us from the ball.
Look on the first how much time Ravel lose the ball? Did Ravel lose the ball a lot of times in phone observation of the game?
How much time did Ravel touch the ball?
Not really.
Ravel
him touch the ball a lot. About him going missing because I just said that over the entire side. But most of the time when he did appear, from what we saw of him when he was actually in the game.
No, he did not. He did not lose the ball.
No, let me tell you something. I think he was a bit frustrated too, especially in the latter part of the game. He seemed frustrated with what was happening.
Him shut down totally the latter part of the game.
Yeah, and I think he was unhappy with his team rather than the pressing and the stealing of the balls.
Coach, there was no outlet. There was nobody for him to pass it forward.
Because sorry, dude. When I looked at Ravel playing, he made some passes, but the passes that he made, if you check Ravel, probably pass accuracy to be high. But those passes going forward, it wasn't there. No defense splitting passes because no movement, I believe, from the players up front. You understand?
There you go.
So I mean, I wouldn't want to shoulder any blame on any individual players. As Jerry's saying, in terms of player responsibility in a formation, that is basically what makes a formation. And do we have the players who are skillful to actually maneuver this sort of team? And if we're going to play against the Mexicans, the Costa Ricans, the Hondurans, trust me, this sort of ball game is not going to help us. But there's hope because we did not send our strongest team to play against that U24 team.
Coach, are you trying to put a brave face on this thing? Or we are going to try to talk the real and proper way, brother?
Too stressful, man.
No, but listen to everybody. We're going to get that. I ask Coach a question. If we here to just put a nice painting touch on this, the commentator said, and I am asking.
So you want me to answer?
Yes, please.
All right. Have I been sugarcoating anything since I started the review? No, I've been hitting hard, but to comfort myself and possibly you as well, Catara, because we see you have a buckle around there. We don't want you get too intoxicated. You know what I mean?
Nice.
You see me? So when you look at it, it was a shambolic game. I did say that the players did not play well, but if we single out players and we start to break it down, then definitely you'd see where a player probably do something in the formation that wasn't relevant or was relevant, or you had to play a back pass or a lateral pass because there was no forward movement to make the pass. Of course, those are critical way of analyzing, of talking about the game. The fact of the matter is I am giving myself a little comfort that there might be hope because it was a weak team that was down in Asia, in Japan. You know what I mean? So I'm not mincing words.
There's reinforcement.
There's
reinforcement, man.
Let me respond. So let me say this to you. As an adult, I talk football differently. When you turn up to a young lady and you get a nice Miss World and you last 1 minute, there's no way to describe your performance and put it. You have to look at individual players away. The game started off like this in the first 2 minutes 39 seconds. Tull got a ball on the right. It bounced off him leg and went out. Javon East got a ball up to him, lose the ball to the Japanese defender. Javon East fouled one of the Japanese in the middle of the field. Wes Harding tried to go forward, and once he got there, past the half line, he turned a pass inside that went errant. That's what happened in the first 2 minutes and 39 seconds. And if that wasn't the writing on the wall, I don't know what else was. So let me just go through my assessment if you're me a coach. And let's look at individual players. Javon East.
All right, before you go further, Qatar, we're going only 1 hour. So we have 28 minutes to go.
I'm going to go quick. Javon East. 2 out of 10. The striker can't even get a shot. Tull. 0.01. And that 0.01 is because I'm show up on the field. And he never pick himself. These things, when you have these things, coach, like Kevon Isaacs. Kevon had such a bad game against the USA. Why is he on a flight? So I have a thought about these things. Going on the midfield now, Ravel. 4 out of 10. Speedy Williams. 2. Kevin Lambert 1. And we reach the whole of the midfield. So I'm going to talk about in a game where the entire half play and Kevin Lambert's name was called at the 43rd minute. And he's in the center of the midfield. Not on the wing.
And he made some passes there, Bridget, where allowed the slick move in Japanese to break down on that side,
Don't forget to tackle them too whenever put in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it game and shows us, Bridget, we need some quality midfielders. We need DJ, we need Ravel, we need
Hector.
Hold on now. Let me keep going. Coach, why you keep going?
It just wasn't there.
Hold on, man.
You don't know. Yeah, beat a dead horse.
Don't interrupt, coach. Coach, I want to hear coach call the name. I want
Coach,
justice.
and drink some water.
Coach, I want justice. We need who? We need DJ. We need Bobby. Who else we need?
Leon Bailey.
Who else we need, coach?
Daniel.
The same DJ.
The same DJ. Who else we need, coach?
You can throw it tonight, box.
Louis Baker. Kevin Stewart.
Antonio.
Who else we need, coach?
Shamar Nicholson.
Go on again.
Even a Maggie would have put in a work.
Let me hear how long it's going to take to figure out what we need. What we need, coach?
I see them.
Oh.
Sure.
Let me tell you what is sad. And I did something here, right? This did not have to be. Because Jamaica decided that we are going to laugh at people who we automatically decide that when you reach age 33, right, you no longer have anything to give to the team. We decide we laugh. Coach, I'm going to say this. There are 5 CDMs with Jamaican passports we could have called up when this debacle started. Forget Anthony Grant, right? You add Marvin Bartley, who is the captain of Livingston, who is a Jamaican. You add James Perch, who was to play for us and broke his shoulder against Nigeria. He broke his shoulder the match before. Don't know if man remember them, that game they saw. We were playing Nigeria at Queen's Park Rangers. Right? You could have called up those veterans. You could have called up Joby McAnuff, because Joby McAnuff played every game for his club. Not Joby McAnuff, sorry. Garrett McCleary. You don't have to disrespect the veteran them.
Qatar, the thing about it, remember, say limited to the pool what I mean carry at the time, because
No, but
we
no,
go back to the
I'm saying you had
He says the
11
pool should have been
spaces.
better. That's
You
what
have
he's saying.
11 spaces. What was the
Pool should
reason
have
for
been
not
better.
calling those players?
all right, so can't really too talk for JFF, because I think they can talk for themselves sometimes. You see me? But under what I mean said, I mean, you don't have a preset pool for these 3 friendlies, what I made actually pick from. And you can say somewhat, some of the things that was outside of them control in terms of what transpire with the players. Even though you have some of them are obviously in a film control, or them could have the better with. So in terms
What
of
was
talking
outside of
about
their control? What was outside of their control?
what outside of them control, all right, the players them who pull out last minute.
Which player? The one you left to sleep 3 days in the airport?
No, man, that year,
No.
says there was some directly in them control, the one they may talk about.
Bobby Reed, remember Bobby supposed to do them and all of the players them. Shamar supposed
Casey
to do
Palmer.
Casey Palmer supposed to do that. I wouldn't even play supposed to do that now,
You mean Casey Palmer?
Junior Fleming.
You mean Casey Palmer, who you could have gotten a test done in Amsterdam instead of asking them to fly back to England to fly back to Amsterdam?
We're talking about Ethan Pinnock and them man, they Catara.
So we're not go through them.
But we knew that these players were unavailable. We knew that Ethan Pinnock was in the playoffs.
All right. So we could go back because people seem to forget this thing, and I said it start with the whole player recruitment and the player contract, because things kind of get silent right now. We're not even look on it from that standpoint. For these friendlies, right? Because I look on the fact that JFF already had a predetermined set of people who they made a pre, and from the me hand it out from the whole strike incident, there hasn't really been much more outside focus other from them listed targets what they may have. Why is that so? That would be a very good question, because I don't write the contract and I demand it out. Them can easily fax it to other persons when them feel the need, and them can break them own rules at any time, because me never hear that them put a time clock on these contracts to say, okay, them need to come in back. Well, allow me to take a Leon Bailey that for sign. No, Leon Bailey them sign for them one later, Antonio. What year them just sign for them one? So come think of it, Cataract, you talk to money, you have ample time to extend the window if them you want to really recruit.
Can't stop yourself from recruiting. You
can't stop yourself from recruiting
because you don't suppose everybody they catch COVID over there. You have to be able to call up, put 23 man for a plane and bring them come.
Or cancel again.
But you can't keep canceling the game, because if you have a reputation of canceling games, you won't get games. Because remember, teams are
we're not gonna get games or lose badly to a U24 team either.
Well, the only positive I can take from this is that they were able to do some maths and divide. So they divided 9-0 by half.
Another me take positive. Them beat the one who actually want them beat Serbia team.
Oh, them beat
so
Serbia.
why don't call one or draw beat?
Someone never watch this game, brother.
You see it as a victory.
Yeah, man, I feel like it's a victory for that one there. You see me where, sir?
Question, guys. Question. Was Theodore Tapper with more coach in this game? Or was it Jerome Wait? What happened to Tapper? Where's Tapper?
It was Wait. Who knows? Probably Tapper fly back to Jamaica and sort out some passport thing for the players. Hold on. So
that's manager's job, man. Oh,
Tapper wasn't there, so I don't know what is taking place with that.
Remind me, when World Cup start?
July.
But July, a good 4 weeks from now.
Yeah, July.
But a good 4 weeks from now.
First match for Jamaica.
So them have a little training camp and get together in the next 2 weeks, our camp start basically week after next week.
Well, me here, so they want to have a camp at Jamaica or Florida. So we're not certain how that will go, but that is the proposal on the table right now, to have a camp in Florida or in Jamaica, but more so it is leaning towards Florida.
Okay, so is it that, because me I wonder, we have two different sides. Jamaica have three different sides, to be honest. A A side, a B side, and a C side, right?
Well, all of them are gonna drop Monday, and we're gonna see who make this the A, B, and C.
So in terms of this scam, right? So people just get pick out of them three showing they will have. I will just pick the best out of them and carry that bungle Gold Cup and work on the chemistry with that little bunch of pick out from these auditions.
Yeah, because I think the 60 is gonna be named, and then they select the 23. I guess the 23 from that would go into the camp.
I mean, I think we can carry 60 to Florida. The camp keep a Florida. I mean, I think
no man, the 60 is just the pool, and then they pick from the pool.
Coach, you see what Mpeka say?
Yeah, man.
But the Serbian game was so reassuring, and then
boom,
this calamitous.
Remind me
of a football game.
But it was reassuring for whom? Because even though remember I said, I just hold my tongue and bite my tongue and say, Cantelo.
Your granny tell her that.
Iniesta, Ravel. It was bound to fall apart. Coach, listen, you have some fundamental, coach, and you are a track coach. If a man don't come to the training that you keep at St. Jacob, then the likelihood is when he go to the stadium, he's either going to pull up or he's going to run below his best capability. You cannot go around that. A sports, it names some man attack like this thing. You have muscle memory. A foolishness may attack or a the vodka attack. Right? You have when there's something where you go back to basics, match fitness, match sharpness, competitive edge. These are things I grew up and learn in sport. Winner's mentality.
Can I say something?
You have a thing, when you dig deep, coach. And you know when people quit on the field. And the worst thing for any team sport is when you quit on the field. Let me ease up.
All right, good ease up. Me pick it up from right there. So you see me? I have a question for asking. Those of me are bashing play. You see me? It's just a truthful question from something I observed from Serbia game and Japanese game. Does Ravel have a disciplinary problem on the field? I'm not talking off field, but on the field. Because I think too much of him say like him lose him temper twice. I mean, I wonder if I'm me alone you see it or.
No, I'm going to say him alone in the Virgin because when you look upon some man and walk on the field, that is a disciplinary problem.
Not even talk about necessarily the walking,
We're talking about when the player kick him down from the back, from behind.
Yeah, in terms of reaction to tackles, right?
I think you know which one I thought. I think almost at the end of the game, I think he was frustrated. But I don't know if it was the call from the referee.
We see it in the Serbia match too. We also see it pop up in the Serbia match too.
Oh, me never see it in the Serbia match. But
in the Serbia match, when he was fouled, he had the reaction. And Ravel does have that issue and requires a teammate to go and hold him back. I just stay here and I keep saying, coach, on this desk.
But what question though? Before I go catch
hold on. Persons come on and they glorify players who they have never watched play, who them just read about. Otherwise, people tell you about Ravel's temperament and how people bait him into fouls and bait him into getting yellow cards. Because that's what people do. That's why you have people in basketball like Patrick Beverly. They're just annoying until they get you fouled out.
Yeah, because it looks like him is the type who will get fouled out of one game.
But question, is that just unique to those, Ravel? Are you saying that those unique to those?
You have players. You have players who are composed.
Just a little observation that was making while analyzing the game.
I don't think we should highlight that honestly, because I don't think he had a bad game. The player kicked him from behind when he has a goal scoring chance, and I think you want him to sign for a club and you get an opportunity and played well in the Jamaican team and you have a goal scoring chance and a man take away your foot from behind. I would be upset too. And react, that way, but I don't really see where lash out or go head to head with the player.
Yeah.
It's not really a butted like, yo, wake it down. It's like, you know what that. Even to them get kicked out of the match and the ref not call it. I'm like,
Yeah,
ref, what go on? You know,
but I understand the point that Mark is making, but the truth is what Cataract said about him is reality. But I mean, we don't want to go there. But don't think that was the situation. I think he was reacting to the tackle. He was a bit frustrated. I don't think the call was made. That's why I think he reacted that way.
The call wasn't made today, but in the Serbia game, he got the call.
Yeah, the Serbia game get the call. You're right, Cataract. There we go. Today, when he get the kick down from behind, or probably the man does cut him on him, you know, the ref play on. And a couple Jamaican player get licked down and ref does play. And I'm like, well, that look fishy. You know, certain calls ref now make.
It's a Japanese ref.
Exactly.
I don't even know how you go into a game and allow that to happen.
I think the ref have a decent game, to be honest.
It kind of biased to me now.
But what would he have to call? It's only one team must play in the football.
Like, honestly,
there's only one team had the ball, so it never. No, listen. I try to listen to the commentator. You know, I try to listen to the commentator. It's one team at the races, only one team at the park. Then about 80 minutes, the man said the Japanese are try style way. They might put on a gallery. They might play to them gallery, and we could do nothing about it.
Yeah, I was utterly embarrassed for real, you know, with the whole. We can't put passes together. They were quick to the first ball. They were quick to the second ball. It's like they disrupt our play, and we're just there passive playing, and all that. It just.
You know what was embarrassing? When the man them start walk the ball pan away, when the man them actually stop pass them football and the man start take away on one what pass way.
The man is Japanese was given the opportunity to slow down the game, make the passes, or them turn it up with that blistering speed down the flanks or through the middle.
One time only for this me I watch a player. You know when I watch a man in cup match and he reach certain part of the match and the man just decides say yeah. And the superior team. That's what Japan do. But as I said, we not to overanalyze it.
But right? Sean is saying that if the man them tired, I mean, all of these players are professional players, you know.
And not all only that, coach, not only
all
that.
Of them. So they so well the Japanese them have 4 lungs. 4 lungs the Japanese them have.
That told them to know what the best center back pairing to Jamaica have.
Wait, hold on there. Them say about the fitness player, the people them say, Ravel playing a match and stuff like that. And Ravel played 92 minutes today. And him up and down defending.
Hold on, Mark.
Not tired.
I don't think it was fitness. You know? I think it was just their attitude. They were embarrassed. They were embarrassed.
Good.
They were embarrassed.
Hold on. Hold on. Some man always throw some shatter after me, but we find a way now when I can see the comment. Shatter, 2:18 a.m. I live in Jamaica. I watch the game on CVM, and Orville Higgins does not speak Japanese, so they hear him clear. Me don't know if a Japanese you did that hear. A Japanese ball player, yeah, but my commentary was in perfect patois. Good. Go ahead, my brother. But just want to take on somebody because I feel nice tonight.
Mark, I think we really miss some things, you know. Listen to me. The man them have a chemistry we're just out of the world. Listen to me. The man them know them play them. The man them not think about them passes. The man was a pass and a move. The man them know exactly.
Like that USA and Mexico go do to it too.
That's true, you know. That's big true.
Man, big man. The man them big man. The man them when them make one touches and move, the man them move in a space, the man them pick up half the ball movement was right. The man them know where them play there, where them switching them, they have to look, them not have to think about it. The man them know everything. The man them no second guess. That's why the man them play all this up.
But Crocs,
yeah.
Let me throw in this question because I don't think that is synonymous to a Japanese U24 team, you know. As bad as the Serbia team was, I saw some glimpses of that. You know what I mean? And when you watch other games, you see that where players are used to play and all of that, the chemistry. So why we the reggae boys, wanna tell me don't know. Why we can't develop a chemistry?
I'm gonna answer that
Is
question there.
Well,
Let me answer that
two
question
things,
there
It's
first.
two things, It's
Confidence.
two things,
why we not
One
understand how each other play?
You
is
want me to answer that
one
question there
is
first?
one we're not playing together a lot with this
You realize that?
this current team, and two, the technical ability isn't there. The technical ability to be
I'm make a
able
different
But
answer.
formula,
that.
if the technical ability is there and you're not playing together, you should be able to make passes accurate. You should be able to control the ladder and make move into position and all of these things.
Coach, you want to hear my answer?
But,
Want to hear my answer?
Yeah,
My answer is to play under 23 side that Jamaica refused to actually build. This is our team will get ready for them Olympics. I play at this level. Where's Jamaica Olympics team right now?
Because we try out and we fail. We try and we fail.
big
Eh?
man,
So they have
listen to me now.
Olympic
Listen to
team.
me now.
There's an Olympic
Listen to me
team.
now, man. Listen to me now. 6 of the players, 6 or 7 of the players them are playing on the under 20 team. Right? About 5 to 6 of them playing on the senior team. The man them have a system, brother. Said we
Alright,
yesterday
look
on
at it now. So
23
what
team.
prevent we have the system?
Hold
Because
on.
I'm going to bring in
We don't have
cataract
no
type of
system,
argument.
brother.
I know we're already can't fix a
brother.
second there.
We
Either
don't have no
hard, Kida
system.
Taylor and them man there shouldn't have our Olympics team right now. Them man from the academy them should they have our Olympic team right now fair to qualify for NHL.
Let me understand.
Brother.
Let me answer that question they're doing because I think Crux up on the right part, The part of the man says that Japanese them have a system. A man can walk out of the U23 or say U17 team, going at the U20 and they understand how each other play. They now play with them long enough. So we are talking about chemistry and play with long and all of these things, which is important. But if you are a part of a system that has continuity, then when you move from one stage to the next, it is going to be an easy transition. And that is what is not happening with our program.
I still think the main thing is technical ability.
Good.
Like for instance, of the players that were on the pitch first today.
Coach,
that plays a part as well. Yes.
I want to ask you, right? Because you said something, 2 things you said. I want everybody to recall, because I know people don't go back and watch show. What did I say just before the match? The Japanese sporting culture is that they put emphasis on technical ability, and they have used it in track and field to come and run along the sides of Jamaica and the USA. They have used it in baseball to become competitive with the United States. They use it in every sport. They put an emphasis on technical ability, on technical players over flair, fitness, and a teamwork of keeping the team together. So the 4x1 team, they go all over the world and run. Sanye Brown, this is one that we don't do that. If the GFF was smart, the GFF would have picked a 23-man squad, under 23 squad, including players like Kido Taylor Hart, to come and play this game, to start building now for Olympics in 2028 or whenever Olympics are going to keep.
Right?
They're not looking at that, Qatar.
So the short-sightedness, we are now going to wait until 1 year before the Olympics now to run to UK for scramble to find baller for everything gone.
Everything gone.
I just want, before this thing minutes up, I want to hear certain man acknowledge the JFF, and I keep saying this, and the coach were given on several times the opportunity to have a dedicated CDM. And they laughed. They laughed. What 33-year-old man a go? Well, see it there? When you don't have the technical skills, you don't know how to tackle, you don't know how to position yourself in the midfield, you don't have the tenacity.
Under 23 man them, you want to judge that break up the man them.
When the man writing his plea, him say you're going to need somebody out there. I'm willing to come out there and take 2 red cards, but I am coming there to defend Jamaica because your squad depleted. Man laugh. See it there now? All who did write the message to him and tell him say him not needed and him old. Yep.
Cataract, what if him get called up for the World Cup?
Go.
Who
The man will
knows?
go, you know.
So
The man,
that I'm saying,
no,
what if
but what I'm
they
saying,
actually?
what I'm saying is I'm saying I want some things to come out of our football. I want us to stop judging people. You know, it's unconstitutional. You know, every Jamaican have a right to work. You cannot discriminate against somebody based on their age. You know that? Come and want to turn liar. You can't do that. If you say to somebody you are not competent and I cannot call you on your merit, that's one thing. Is a meritocracy we need in other football. If you're not good, you're not good. If you see a player that you want, you see a player that you want. But you cannot tell me that people looked at Kevin Lambert, looked at Speedy, looked at Isaacs, and said,
I want to lose Speedy, you know.
these players have
I want to
something.
lose Speedy.
Jenks, me go sign off now, but me glad say we get that beat. Me sorry, so I never about 7 or 8. So
Fix
me
the
want
game.
know.
And
Me
a man
want
said,
see
no,
after.
a man said, no, have a great game. With the back pass, the own goal them score, where the Japanese them have mercy. Between him and the goalkeeper, why you putting on
One
JD?
penalty and a one goal never called. A 6 me count.
Me want see now if the coach still go use sentiments and fronting because me not say Isaac them even reach this so far, but it just shows the boy them man already. So me want to see if a sentiments are the best team I want out there, or if a joke business both the coach and JP for this. Me glad see. Me sorry I never say. That my piece that still me out to big up on yourself in a
Yeah,
panel.
man, big up
Tomorrow
Crux,
again,
man.
no?
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's a good point, man, because some players were constantly get selection. I mean, let's see on Monday after the final night of the triple treat. We want to see what drop Monday. You know what I mean?
Well, we have to have a quadruple treat in the car. Monday we have to talk about the squad. So I don't know how you're going to work it out with Mistress
Coach,
Minzy.
I don't think we should be. Boy, based on the list of drop, I don't think I'm be too optimistic with the Monday dropping of the squad, knowing that paperwork problem and all of that. To me, when we show up in at the stand for the first match in Jamaica, and I see the man in on the field, me feel better. But
No, but Mark, there's a deadline. I'm on the deadline, you know. You have to drop a squad, you know.
I'm under the deadline.
Yeah.
I know
Like in
Monday the
the
deadline.
year.
I'm
The
Monday the
14th
deadline.
is the deadline, my
14th.
friend.
Yeah.
14th.
No man,
So them have-
isn't the 14th? Explain it to me because what is July the 1st then?
No, you
Them
have
want
to
them
show-
documents them, the passport them for need by the 14th of the month to FIFA body them, right?
Right.
The people them.
Conquer Coffee, yeah.
Conquer
So
Cup.
what is July the 1st date then? What is the
I
July
think-
the 1st date?
No, July the 1st, you have to come into the biosecure bubble.
Oh,
2 weeks
okay.
ahead. 2 weeks ahead.
And coach, we were saying that every man, all our reinforcement them have passport and ready.
No, Andre Green on a passport. Amari Bell, Wes Arden,
But those and those can be expressed
Dylan
now.
Barnes.
Okay, if you have the citizenship, you can go Jamaica and one day you can get your passport.
Bro God, if man them not get it all now, tomorrow you expect man them to get it now.
There's no one day you can go get a passport,
So
brother.
you can't pay express, you can't pay 15 grand and get your passport express.
Ah,
the same
Brother,
day
where you
again.
never taking the program them.
It is Corona.
You watch back some of the program clips them.
No,
So you tell me say coach, you tell me say
what
Monday
you
I
need to
come.
no, what you
I
need-
will not
no, what you need to
see
know.
what best players them.
what you
Coach,
need to
tell him the
Nice
title
man.
of the video I need for go watch back. That passport episode there. Tell him to cover the passport episode. Make him watch back the video.
Yeah, man.
watch-
And Chuck Mark, it now affect our FIFA ranking because it's not a FIFA sanctioned game.
Serbia game affect it.
Yeah, the Serbia game affect it, yeah.
Yeah, the result in
positive,
Serbia
yeah.
was good. The result,
Can we get a
I think
good
we might
result?
stabilize, yeah.
You see me? But
So all right, you see what really go on, Mark?
Mhm.
You see with the passport thing,
Yeah.
you see, yeah, I forget the citizenship first, you know.
Which I would
And-
assume them have, right?
And not that would be the blockage to get the passport because I forget all of the paperwork's right. If a grandparent, if a mother and father, you see why some people get them things quicker than some. You might have a case where people are still alive or all documents are in place.
Yeah.
You understand? So when all those documents are correct and they are right, everything match up, you send in the thing. So you'll be able to get your citizenship, and then you await your passport. The passport, and Qatar can tell you that the passport might not take a long time, but it's the citizenship is the problem.
Yeah, can me renew my passport and it come quick?
No, because you're in the system already. Remember, this is the first time passport, you know. So they have to make sure. Remember,
my thing is,
only people are scamming, you know. So you can't just get a passport just like that.
So I've got to dig up grandma
some people overstay them passport, then come a visa and then come and get a new passport.
What I can understand though is why like a Kima Roof, who from my understanding of it got everything together and actually started the process. Why it takes so long?
The documents didn't take long to reach Jamaica.
What?
Coach, some people are going to the first time I hear the episode yourself. It's come like a replay. I'm surprised.
If they express the document, them take a while for reach.
Okay, if you go to the M, we came on here and said it, you know.
Yeah, man, we have that.
Like the Uga, that the
roof is okay.
by a diplomatic bag. A diplomatic bag that fly come to Jamaica every day, Papa. They have to build up till they get a good bungle and send it off. Right.
So question now, if it is that, let's say, Gray, because Gray was a in my eyes, Gray was a standout forward in a them little tryouts where him have all them game them, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Who would say would take him game in a centre forward if it is that him not make it?
Shamar.
But technically, I see Shamar back a new audition in a longest while, you know. And when I see Shamar hold a full 90.
Roof I got there, man. The roof is on fire, man.
The Gold Cup.
The roof is on fire, yeah, man.
Alright, nobody else?
Basically him.
They say all on the roof right now. And was of course.
Javon East might do there again.
The East might come back. So that's a roof East and
East is going there to do what? To go west? Go west, sell jeans out of
listen, if you get ball in a cataract, if you get ball going forward, you can at least take a shot.
Get which ball? Take which shot?
Cataract.
We took no shots today. He was on the field.
We know forward them non-existent today. We know that.
They got ball in the first couple of minutes, and then the rest of them decide so we're not giving them no more ball. Because we don't know what to do with it up there.
Hey, Cataract, you're rough, you know, man.
I mean, me rough.
Rough up the man, you're wicked, man.
That's the truth, man.
We don't say the truth still,
brother, a Friday night, you know. A Friday night, you know, me select.
I sat them on in no one.
So it is that they get four.
I don't know what girl there on my S10. I'm gonna stay for watch this. Bad man, just old man. You know what? You know much new tune drop tonight? When I listen to. Cause of the love of football. When you have to give the fans and the patrons, and the fact that they were so, and I'm suspecting that they have done it with other players, right? You are so dismissive of players who are seeking out to reach out to the JFF. And it doesn't change. We must be analytical. We must be fair. And represent. We could have looked at 11 players here because you don't need nothing for playing a friendly. Because this is not even a FIFA sanction match. We could have called up Kido. We could have called up the world. Why we never call up Zach Brown when the problems them start?
What time are you match tomorrow? Can I ask?
I love that something, yeah, brother, but some people don't love it like me. Some people are alright if we lose. I mean, alright.
Yeah, you.
It's wicked. When they get a beating like this, it's wicked. Suppose they never have COVID. I mean, they really have to go face people now.
Finland, Denmark. 8 o'clock a match. Alright.
But Cataract, the thing is, you know, it is good to lose sometime, you know, because you have to face the reality.
Never.
You can't go on dreams
it
and
is never good to lose.
we build from this.
Winning is a mentality. Coach, Am I right?
Brother,
Is
a
winning
loser
a
say that.
mentality?
Yeah,
No, and a
man.
loser said that. No, and
Winning is
listen
a
to me.
mentality.
I was vouching for Jamaican local players and kill locally and the man they are boss and run out on the
They're
field and
experiencing losses, but it's not
them
good
they,
to lose.
Mark,
yeah,
Mark,
I can admit that the terminology, but I'm just saying that we learn and build and get stronger when we lose.
Basically,
And
what
that
Mark
is a
is saying
Yes, there are
that
mentality.
lessons.
when you hit upon these hurdles, you basically go back to the drawing board
There you
and
go.
and and,
I become stronger.
and you become a scientist
Lessons.
or you become a carpenter, you cut or you start doing mathematics and all of them stuff. You know
Trial
what I
and
mean?
error, lessons to learn, but that doesn't mean say it's good to lose.
It's not good. I
There's good,
wouldn't say it's good.
there's good and bad in it. Because when we used to play tennis and me lose a semi-final match, I'm going to go ball. I'm going to go train. I'm going to train. I'm say
And
it's not
what about the
reaching
man who
again.
just win will just beat you? You feel like if you
No, sometimes
beat you and
sometimes you make errors and lose. So you can learn from that. If
of
you just a
course it's a learning lesson.
win, so come on, man.
Of course you
Board
cannot
with
win.
yeah, but
All right,
as I
gent.
say, it bill you. It can bill or break you. So I think it's good for us come down to reality and be like, after the Serbian match and this one, we can reshuffle. Someone get cut, like literally cut. We don't want to see them on there.
are we going to reshuffle though?
Have to.
Have we learned?
Have to.
Are we going to do things differently going forward?
If I was a JFF, have to.
Not one thing is going to change. We went to Japan the
Get up
last
that
time and
match.
got 9-0. 2 years ago, we got 9-0 in the same tournament. They gave a big concession speech that things will never happen like this again. We will learn from our mistakes and we will do better. We have done the same.
And with
Can't
that
grant the
said,
reggae girl. May I go watch you done? It's 9 o'clock Sunday?
yeah,
Or 9 o'clock tomorrow.
who they playing? US?
Yes. Oh God, Lord have mercy. It's
All
not
right.
good. It's not gonna end well.
So, people, we're gonna have to put the lid on things right now because we have a next night and or two for the triple treat. So we have to put the lid on things right now. We're gonna cut it off. Thanks to everyone that came on again. Shout out to everyone in the comment section. Big up yourself, Jason. Big up yourself, One Broker, the M-Tech, Sean Sutherland, Delmar Woodburn, Tevin Campbell, Michael Gordon. Big up yourself. Big up to Mark, Cataract, Formula Sports,
I need some
Cranky was
apologies.
on.
I need some apologies.
Yeah, man, we deal with that tomorrow, Cataract, the best way that we can, you know what I mean? So big up to everyone who came on. Not a very good note to end on based on what transpired in the game. I mean, it was an atrocious game. We're expecting to see at least some sort of, guide or play how the players were actually doing in their position. But I mean, it wasn't good. You know what I mean? So big ups to everyone. We have to get some rest so we can take on the next night of the triple treat. Big up yourself, Cataract. I mean, no,
One bro,
please.
God, make sure you check in early so you can give me apologies. But apologies for what?
Formula, big up yourself. Mark, big up yourself. So
bless up.
So we're gonna put in the outro. It is an intro, but it become an outro now.
Wanna stop bust the gun and stop kill people in Jamaica, man.
Well said.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.